name is Ayano Gomaibashi. This title is Symbiosis Live with Nature. It seems that artifact object and natural object can be clearly distinguished, but is that really correct? For example, metal is refined component of ore. No matter how much the purity of the metal is increased, the essence does not change. So I thought that it might be a natural object even that it is an artifact object. In this work, I represent the ambiguous boundaries between artifact object and natural object through the metal light reflecting and assimilating into surrounding scenery. Thank you.
I'm Yuko Yasuda. I'll talk about my work, Traces of Life. The motif of this work is traces of people's lives that into the familiar scenery. If these traces are left behind for tens of thousands of years and become fossilized, people, those who find it, will imagine the lives of modern life from it. This work was made using a technique called ripples. It is a technique of hammering metal with chisels over and over. I identify with the process of my work to forming process of fossils. Thank you.
I'm Mao Yoshino. My title is Inori, Declaration of Life. Let me talk about Inori. Inori means praying in Japan. Every day, hoping someone's happiness, I expressed Inori by making artworks with clay. They identify with someone's figure. I hope for clay that they have the most really, the most natural, and the most beautiful shape, whatever it true or not. I've been making it day by day, as if praying, and I want to think that they are right. My title, Inori, has another meaning, that is Declaration on Life. The day I've been praying a declaration on life for me. We have a helpless sorrow, loneliness, and anger. Praying embrace them with kindness. It gives me courage to live. Inori told me that. How many people do know praying? When my artworks pass into someone's hands, I want to talk my story about Inori, with hope that my trace will become someone's declaration on life. Thank you.
My name is Iwatsu Koyo. This title is Force or Truth. We don't have any clear vision about dinosaurs. The only we know about them is they live in the earth for about 1,000 years ago. And we can realize this fact through scientists. Scientists can even control our imagination. Every time they find new fact about dinosaurs, they change our image. In other words, the development of science changes our perception. But that was wrong. Therefore, as an artist, I expressed these attractive dinosaurs with my character for an artist, while respecting the scientific basis. Thank you.
I'm Sayaka Oshima, and the title of my work is Every Day's a Special Day. Read the concept aloud. When you feel comfortable or happy, you will notice the effervescent beauty of routine life. For example, the blink of stars is beautiful. Sleepless nights continue when worries and anxieties grow. However, even at that moment, beyond the closed curtain, beautiful twinkling stars exist in the sky.
an owl with a message hoping to find a happiness that you cannot see when you are depressed. Thank you.
My name is Okatsukushi. The title of this work is Meaning and Form. Every day we use idioms and proverbs unconsciously, so I sought out to change the way we perceive them by giving them a physical form in the hopes that it will leave a greater impression upon us. For this piece, I chose to illustrate the proverb put on a terrapin, which means to embellish a story. By giving the proverbs a new form, I hope to put a spotlight on the gap between the words, when taken at face value, and the true meaning they hold. Thank you.
My name is Naoda Bayashi. The title is Octodrum. I was interested in the cymbals used in the drum set being made by metal hammering techniques. So I designed a portable drum set.
I'm Kikaku Kato. The title is The Furry Cuddly Teddy, Tell Me What It Takes to Be Loved. This is a work with a bear motif. It is conferred that there are dilemmas and gaps in the duality of bears, that is, bears as characters and bears as living things. Originally, the words strong, big, and dangerous apply to wild bears. In contrast, bears as characters have the impression that they are cute, gentle, and want to hug. And we humans also have this dilemma. For example, I have a dark personality, but I behave in a humorous manner. Or I parade a socially required masculinity against my will. In human society, both humans and bears wear masks. Whether laughing or crying the mask, it's to be known only to himself. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.
I'm Miyuki Masaka. Title of my work is Little Pond. I'm going to talk about my work. I appeal to the coexistence of various values through this piece. I recreated a place where coexist with various patterns and variety of truths into a mirror, which reflect values of the time. If we could live accepting values of others and giving consideration to others, our world will be pure without any conflict. I think it will be hard to understand each other all over the world. I hope some little thing might happen from this little pond.
アキラ下條 Songs of Experience. For the past year, I have focused on researching how to use clay that can be harvested at the Toride campus and re-examined the process of making ceramics through making a kiln and the Toride campus and procuring wood as fuel. I was able to deepen my understanding of burning clay. Thank you.
Kanako Shiraki. The title of my works is My Little Curiosity. When I see an old door, an old stair, an ordinary array, I want to know what is beyond them. This curiosity made me to make these objects, with the scene of the scenery that fascinate me. I used mainly copper as a material. I built them with soldering technique and put color on them with patination.
My name is Akari Sugitani. The title is You Have Made Me What I Am Today. The concept of this work is facing myself and expressing appreciation for people who gave me a chance for it. I faced myself when I felt people's kindness and strength I don't have. We can feel kindness, strength, and hope from elephants. So the reason why I choose elephants for this, because elephants are suitable for expressing existence greater than myself. I think people who have been involved with me have made me what I am today. So I want to express the appreciation for them. And when I stand in front of the world, I want to remind the people I respect and face myself.
My name is Senba Hana. I major in Urushi art. This title is Box Garden. It is made using the technique of kanshitsu and irokomaki. I expressed that everything we feel, sorrow, joy, and the unknown happened in the box is controlled by someone. Thank you for your listening.
My name is Yoshie Takano. The title of the work is Haruka. It means far away. I try to make up sort of vehicle, something exciting that runs like the wind far away. My imagination also whirled around. This is a battery-powered machine. We can operate it by radio control system, and child can drive it actually. When children drive this vehicle, they move it forward or backward by this gear shift. Now I try it.
I'm Tanaka Izumi. The title is Nature and Human. I followed how to make Japanese local clay doll to make my works. The doll was especially actively made in all parts of Japan from Edo to Meiji period, but now they are on the decline. That our life becomes convenience leads to growing away from nature, and because of that, various rich and varied stuff is equalized. In this production, I collected clay in Toride campus and fired it by open firing to get closer to nature. Thank you. I can move this.
The title, The World Where We Can See Different, it dependent on where each person pay attention to. So my name is Yoki. I think the beauty is the word is the distortion like part that cannot be completely controlled by oneself. It looks like individuality. Poetry is similar as life, even made in the same way. Each one gets different distortion like us. Both poetry and us are born with the that we develop. Even in the surface, the individuality is invisible. It is not suddenly disappear. It may look the same at first glance, but completely different individuality. It matter what I'm influence. It definitely exists. That's the best.
My name is Kokoteyachi. This title is A Room That Brings Back Memories. My grandmother liked us for making craft of paper clay. This work is cut out the room that was a classroom in an apartment. Incorporates a design freeze that my grandmother used frequently with respect. Due to the nature of paper clay, almost my grandmother's works were disposed when cleaning out grandmother's personal effects after her death. However, through this work, I hope to leave a piece of my grandmother's design for a long time than the life of paper clay.
I'm Yumi Terasaki. The title of my work is Shape of Individuality. There is a reason why all of flowers and leaves become current shape. It is said that the shape of plants has changed for various reasons, such as to survive, to save lives, and to protect oneself. I think that the fact there is a many kinds of shape in plants is because each plant tries to bring out its individuality. Everyone has their own personality as well. I think if we brush up our personality, we'll have a different variance to the others, just like beautiful and unique plants. I made a jewelry that extract the individuality of plant fitting to people when they wear it.
My name is Emily Toda. I major in Russian. The title is by someone else. It was made with a technique called kanshitsu. I've always hated people's eyes on me, because I feel as if I had my heart seen through. It feels like I'm stabbed with a knife and getting broken. Don't look anymore. Stay away. Refuse the eyes of third parties and contact third parties. However, it's also third party who repaired me who has become tattoos. I made it with such concept. Thank you for listening.
My name is Minako Nakai. The title is Balloon. So these three works are fictitious natural objects in my image. This concept is object in fashionable room. I'm now focusing on making sculpture using kanshitsu technique, which combines urushi and linen cloth or Japanese paper to make any forms. Also, I use other techniques, for example, kaori nuri, that polish urushi after coat urushi many times. Besides that, I made display stand with wood rails. It takes a long time to complete work, but I've been attracted to the potential and warmth of Lucy. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Satoshi Nagaoka. Today I will introduce my work. The title is Invader. Okay, in the past many Japanese people go to shrine and drew omikuji for their luck and wish. In the modern times, people recognize omikuji as cultural object that consists mathematical fact and probable diagnostic systems. Modern Japanese people more trust mathematical fact than spiritual facts like religion and gods. I call this phenomenon dataism. This ism is invading us gradually and steadily. It seems like cultural aggression. And to express this kind of interest, first I configure capsule toy that symbolize number, mathematical fact, and probability. Second, I use scarf for omikuji lots. Then mix the capsule toy and scarf and make Japanese shrine space, mystical and pop feeling space. Thank you.
My name is Shione Fukui. This work, made with theme, The End of Living Things. English title is Dying. If you translate the Japanese title directly, where does life go? These two shapes expressing two contrasting lives with soul and body. It all started when my cat was died. I was interpreted leaving that cold body. It represents dying figure, like if we are going to go somewhere.
Hello, I'm Asuka Fukuzawa and I belong to metal casting major. Today, I'm here to talk to you about my work. The title is Éclairnet. Éclat means sunshine in French, and it is coined word combined with the English word planet. I used casting techniques to represent imaginary creatures. The foundation for expressing their bodies is made of brass. The characteristic parts of their bodies are expressed in brass gold, and the rest are coated with black paint to emphasize the characteristic of their bodies made out of darkness. Thank you.
My name is Michael Fujitsuka. The title is Folk. These were made using a technique called kansitsu. I think about folk art in modern times. Folk art expresses a unique visual culture and way of thinking. I think it exists in a different way than it used to be, transcends regionality and becomes more complex. The shape of these three dogs in for me. I put my way of thinking and values into shape. It is also an image of imagine that I accept people with diverse ideas. Thank you for listening.
I'm Akane Hosaka. The title is Memory Map. I want to connect with people through my artwork, including them not only as viewers. In order to achieve this, I planned a two-step project run in the nursery school. First, I let the children play freely with the clay, observing their preference. In the second phase, I let the children create a group game. They invented a shark and sailor game. Together, we made a clay in iron on blue top sea. As the children jumped from island to island, a memory of the day was formed. I brought this memory back for filing and present it here to you.
Hello, I'm Matsuda Kosuke. The title is Twilight. It was last year after the time that the boys were going to get ambiguous. I chose the moment to feel right because I wanted to tell you that the light in my memory was faded. The fight of the fabric is a fragile piece of ambiguous, which dies unrusted by the same as light in memory.
My name is Shoji Mochida. Title is Ke Hare. It's a battle between modern and traditional colors. I hit the fluorescent color against the traditional body color. I think this kind of mix of modern and classic is now. There may be a feeling of strongness, but that's not.
I'm Kiyokamori. The title is Old Man Fishing Flick. The remains of my father, who died in a marine accident, were added to the graves to make a large 19th century metabolism that he was most pleased with fish caught, and it was glazed and fired. Like a casket that fills the body with flowers, it's accompanied by the fish my father has caught so far. The meaning of making this work with ceramics is that cremation doesn't leave a human shape but only bones, but ceramics can leave a shape.
I'm Ena Watanabe. The title of my work is Appearance of Tokyo 2020. Do you feel attached to the scenery of the place where you were born and raised? I grew up here in Tokyo, surrounded by skyscrapers. The landscape has been transformed, with many people working there. The scenery of the buildings in Tokyo and the characteristics of the city were shaped with Japanese traditional metal techniques. I also added a little sense of Japanese pop culture expression into the outlining of these buildings. I hope that you will feel the familiarity and positive feelings for the lively city of Tokyo through my work. Thank you.
My name is Kaori Takizawa. The title is Honed All. The material is made of copper, brass, and iron. Its work is small sculpture of animal, lifelike and with movable parts. Its beak, neck, wings, and legs are movable. I'm attracted to sculpting these creatures because I would like to give shape and expression to the powerful impression they leave on me, as well as the transience of their lives. The work is influenced by the traditional Japanese craft called Jizai Okimono. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Minami Shiroyama. The title of my work is Pixelated Landscape. We think and learn a lot through playing. The theme of this work is building blocks, which are usually made of wood. However, in this work, it is it is expressed with metal casting. The unfamiliarity aims to overturn stereotypes and remind people of the importance and magnificence of playing. In addition, the assembling will be done involving others through workshops. The way to play is left to others, and there is no intention of me in the final form. It's like a toy. I just made the outline of the work.
My name is Hiroyuki Kawano. The title is In Paradise of Folly. It comes from 15th century Renaissance humanist Erasmus. The concept is that the power of folly at the root of human activity, and those human beings are happy only if they are stupid. The motif of forbearance are derived from Greek mythology, Ares, Hermes, Apollo, and Dionysus. This work an homage to and the Warhol portrait series, and also extend the conventional proposition of art to address the question, can we be capable of disciplinary art? Thank you.
My name is Sora Kawai. This title is It a Sin? No matter how strong and wonderful you are, you have a weakness in your heart, and you would hide weakness of yourselves. I express as a motif Jizzo Bodhisattva, who has a falling, forbidden love with a celestial maiden, and his knight Titing, who knows everything about the universe, and who is a symbol of truth. He understands, accepts, and he is standing by his master, even though his master has a sin. I also would like to affirm a weakness of human being and accept honest and weak myself.
My name is Momo Yamanishi. Title of my works is Facsimile on the Coastal. My work consists of facsimile casted pieces of creature and remains that have been washed up on beaches around Japan. When I found those decayed metal of what was a living, I wondered the landscape it has been, and the places it still exists as part of the nature. It allows me to travel through space and time, as if I was standing on a gateway to a new world, and those fragments were the key. Like a photography, I hope to capture this moment of wonder with those casted metal pieces.
I'm Minami Wakatsuki. Title is Art of Hug. Art of Hug means I want to express my flavor of the concept and the material used. Like doing hug, but sometimes it is difficult. So it means looking for a new hug that is a little of the center. Urushi is a natural material of wood sap, so it can deteriorate and return to the soil. It is a material that lives with us in time, dream, things, and after image. I created a work by superimposing that three themes that change even if I try to stop it, and the time axis of Urushi.
Hi,
My name is Hiroko Hasegawa. The title of the works is Playing. Even in COVID-19 crisis, I found out light of life in soil, trees, water, insects, and birds in the neighborhood. The message I put in this work is the surest things are by our sides. If you stop for a moment, you can get in touch with it. I designed weavings with a primitive atmosphere from which you can feel warmth of handmade. I wove each pattern with playing. I wish that nature would make you feel more positive, even for just a little, as it did to me.
Hello, my name is Tamako Yamada. This is my first project, The Circle of Life. As we eat to stay alive, when our bodies return to the soil, they break down into organic matters and become part of a new life. I thought that would be possible to connect today's divided world through visualizing this large circulation of life. For my motif, I chose a form that stores nutrients and supports the life force. These materials are made by burning a botanical dicloth, then decomposing it. This is an important process which symbolizes the decomposition of lives and the birth of new organic matters. Thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is Reina Umeda. The title of the work I made this time is Reverence for. This work is an object that reflects my own awe of nature. While people are afraid of aging, the strength and beauty of plants remain dignified to the end. I express them with a hydrangea motif. About making process, I embossed a thin silver plate and glazed enamel on it to make a better form. Thank you.
I'm Mai Konishi. As my graduation work, I made 11 brooches using cloisonne technique. The title is Hara no Mushi. Mushi is bugs in Japanese. I was inspired by bugs that appear in Japanese traditional idioms. For example, 虫の居所が悪い. We use it when someone in a bad mood. Another example is 虫の知らせ. It means premonition. Therefore, I use the box as a motif of this work to project events or emotions of our world to them.
Hello, my name is Kensaku Miyoshi. I'll explain about my work. The title of my work is Bodo. I made several brooches, which are based on my memories. I replaced them, which are still remains me, into iconic forms. Then I collage them. Memories flow and build up somewhere like trashes, which has been drained as the information of times. That is image of my jewelry. Thank you.
I'm Nanasa Miyata. I'll start to introduce my work. The title is Proliferation. These are brooches that express how they multiply by using repeating patterns of metal wires. It's called karage wires, made of iron. We usually use it only in production processes. It's kind of a tool. I realized that's the appeal of the material itself while handling it. By repeating fascinating lines, I found the beauty of the growth of the pattern. Then I decided to use it to my jewelry piece. I think I'm able to bring out the hidden charm of the wire, Karage wire is not only used as a tool, but also it can be a beautiful material for jewelry. Thank you.
My name is Maya Kaneko. The title of my work is about choices. People make choices, and there is no right or wrong in those choices is theme of my work. Until now, my work has been based on the similarity between the raising technique of the copper plate and the tension of the human body. I encountered to the theme during the global turmoil that has been going on since last year. For my final project, I used my skills and form from previous work to give my work shape to the theme. Thank you.
I'm Hinako Ito. Today I'm going to present my work, The Invisible Boundary. In this universe, aside from the world that we human beings live and recognize, there are numerous worlds where the other creatures live. Although most of the boundaries between the worlds are invisible, they exist everywhere. I expressed ripples, water spots, and fish to highlight the surface of the water. One of a few noticeable boundaries, and created a pair of worlds, one on the water and one under the water.
My name is Kayo Inoue. The title of this work is Opus, Reverse, Inner, Outer. In the technique of metal casting, phenomenon itself becomes a texture. The kneaded clay, dripping wax, oxidized metal surface, shaped metal section. To create a single metal piece, there is a need to face various materials and uncontrollable phenomenon, dealing with the surface from both inside and outside the form. This piece is the technique of metal casting itself as a way of an expression, rather than using it as a tool for expressing an external concept. The complex process would become the creation, not just a sequence of tasks.
My name is Masashi Mio. Title is Hey Please. This year, an virus had threatened our lives and life is. A number of people have been praying to God for their lives and it's still going on. My graduation project theme is based on our prayers as we struggle to live through this difficult year. To express that, I chose a ferret that I had actually bred 2 years ago and lost due to illness. I tried to express the feeling of seeking help when facing a difficult situation, following the Japanese benefit of divine messengers.
Hello, my name is Yang Liu Jing. The title is Communication. There is a story in the Bible. Human beings used it to speak the same language at the later, but God and men speak different language. Since standing around, I have often been unable to express my ideas. Some is due to difference in the language and the contrast, and I have also felt many misunderstandings between different cultures. For Chinese, drink tea is one of the communication between people So I want to make the Pixelated and take it around the world to communicate more with
I'm Yuki Sekiguchi. The title is Embodiment for Personality. The work uses the same dry lacquer technique as the Ashura statue at Konfuji Temple. In 2020, due to the effect of the COVID-19, I stayed at home more often and had more time to face myself. The work was born under such special circumstances. Inspired by the new deceased Canadian neurosurgeon Wilder Graves Penfield's home course, I tried to make my ego three-dimensional.
My name is Ryoma Noda. Title is Form. I was moved because he was flying freely. This work is what I saw.
Hello, my name is Shuangren. Student number is 1219392. The subject of my work is flower bud waiting to bloom. My design is inspired by the flower named Eucalyptus macucarpa. The structure of this flower is very similar to the box. As the box opening, you may find out the different beauty during after flowing.
My name is Fangzhou Yuan. I'm from Glasgow. The first work is Clothes on the Ground. This work is about my childhood memories of airplane clothes. I deconstruct my current cognition of clothes and construct a scene that exists in my own imagination by combining glass materials with video and other means. And this work's name is Accumulated Shadow. Countless shadows build up and gradually appear in space as a three-dimensional object and come to be recognized by using the sense of touch. This work was born out of my own recognition of shadows.
Hello, I'm Chiaki Kasai. The title of my work is Component of Life. In my work, I aim at helping people realize that ceramics can blend into our life, supporting and improving it. The trigger for this work is an uncomfortable feeling I had about the gap of impression of ceramics between special circumstances and general circumstances. From this experience, I drew inspiration and the concept for this project. The units are of trapezoid shape, which easily support one another and compose a notion of ceramic architecture to this work. The duplication of small pieces put together give us a feeling like the street we live in. I chose ceramic silhouette because I would like to express just the idea of ceramics and not ceramics itself. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Jinjin Zhou. Today I want to introduce you my work, Convex Concave. I'm very interested in natural occurring distortions, which generally recognize the failures. The phenomenon happens occasionally in the process of making ceramic works, and are a live trace of human activity. The natural power of fire and clay, together with human hand, occasionally cause cracks and deformations, such as the deformation of pushing clay or the cracks in clay which was overheated in clay. The expression of the work, which caused by external force, shows the process of the work. For me, it's the richest, most universal beauty, which the process is visible.
Hello, this is my great honor to be able to share my project today. My name is Ru Chen Chang, major in glass art. The title of my project is Osmosis from Wind to Mood. This is a sound installation that can make audience feel held. I designed it because I like the mysterious and fascinating nature, especially the sound in nature. For example, the rain fell on leaves in a deep forest, or a wind blows through the treetop. That inspires me a lot to this project. Through this project, I'm trying to bring to life the peaceful sound that hails me. The distributed glass pieces are hanging in the air. When the wind hits, the glass pieces click each other and make diverse sounds at the same time, along with the collision of the glass pieces. Their movements are also reflected on the wall in form of shadow and light. It's very exciting for me to know how people feel when they hear the sound my artwork makes. Thank you.
My name is Yu Hongsheng. The title of my work is Spinning Blend. My works are based on both words. In my opinion, bronze has shocking power and a profound historical background. My work also wants to use bronzeware to convey the theme of power. I brought the characteristics of clay and the cracks created by external tension to express the destructive power of weapon. Then use this sense of fragmentation to express the celerity and the strength, the feeling of time passing. It is like a quick and worn-out ancient weapon telling its own ancient and lonely story in the passage of time. Thank you.
I'm Tadahito Nakazato. The title is Live a Life. Hello, this is a killer made of clay that I dug in my hometown. We can make small cups by this. I'll explain how to use this. First, we put cups before firing in this. And then we put fire here and fire them. We need to use charcoal and blowers to rise the temperature. The work is really hot, but finish quickly. It's just 5 hours. Please look at this. The ash of fire changes grace, like this. You can make tasteful cups too. This is more compact and easier than existing kilns, but it's a lot of fun. Let's do it too.
I'm Maya Fuji. The title of my work is Komorebi. These pieces are exploration of modernistic expression of blue and white wares. I intended it to incorporate a scene into the wear, instead of a familiar type of motif. One day, walking through a path, I felt a beautiful light falling on me, casting a shadow, and realized that I am a part of a beautiful world. Light shines on objects and casting shadows
on which the ground reflects the existence. In my work, tiles and surface of water portray the ground. Clouds and trees demonstrate the shadow, and glaze illustrates the light. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Yukako Sato. The title of my artwork is In the Forest. I used Yuzen technique, which is a traditional dyeing technique in Japan. I'm interested in mosaics. When I was thinking about how to use these mosaics in my artwork, these green mosaics in my artwork, a swimming well in the forest came into my mind. The well is swimming through the heavily wooded forest, slowly and relaxedly. I always feel something spiritual in the forest, so I hope you can feel it when you see my artwork. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Zheng Siqing. This is my final project for a portrait of personality. In this project, I draw the flowers based on the personality data I collected from 200 participants, and then that them by the traditional Japanese dyeing technique called Yuzen. Every flower shows the characteristic of an individual's personality, which is influenced by life experience, genes, and social culture. In this project, the purpose is to show the differences and the diversity of individuality thanks to the flowers' visual experience and aesthetics. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kokoro Hirayama. The title is Matoi. My artwork is created with the combination of the gradation that was accidentally generated by ball dyeing and the simply yet sophisticated structural beauty of flat knitting. My artwork is inspired by the beautiful pattern and structure of the shell created by nature using the expression of ball dyeing and flat knitting. The title of this work is Matoi. Matou means wear and I means clothing. It is meant for people to wear it. Thank you very much.